All right, well, here are the most frequently asked questions, our general questions, don't fall in any particular category, that we get asked a lot. So, first one, when should I hire my project team? It's a pretty good question. The earlier that we're brought into the process, the more value that we can bring to the table. Regardless of how far along the project is, we always deliver valuable advice and leadership better when we're brought in earlier. With a higher quality project management team on board, potential problems can be identified and averted, such as a scope of work definition, budget allocation, building material selection, and work schedule coordination. So that is the answer that you probably just read on our website. What does that really mean is that we should be there from the very beginning. If you're looking at a space, or you're looking at a piece of land, or you're looking at anything like that, bring us in early. Let us do some due diligence. So a lot of times we'll get phone calls from prospective clients that would like to bring us in during construction management, okay? So they've already selected their site, they've done their design, they've done engineering, they're into the city, and they're like, okay, we just want you to construction manage it. Well, that's very difficult if we weren't involved with the process at all. So on our staff, we have people in here with master's degrees in construction management and civil engineering and so forth. They would still have some trouble just jumping into a project midstream. It's very difficult. So what we suggest to our clients is to bring us in as early as possible, and that way we're involved with the project the entire time. Construction management, or poor construction management, is often a symptom of poor design coordination, or poor due diligence, or not having all your ducks in a row, procurement that wasn't on time. That makes for poor construction management. So it seems like that construction management could be the big issue with your firm, but in reality, it's just a symptom of all of this other earlier processes of pre-construction and pre-development that aren't being handled properly. So having us on board as early as possible in the site selection process is really what we recommend. What does SCGWest provide during and at the end of the project? It's a good question. SCGWest involves you and your team in every step of the way with weekly conference calls, status reports, task items, document collection, detailed cost out packets, and so forth. What we provide is the management of the entire project. It depends how complex your project is and what level of management that it needs. If your project is very simple, it was a bathroom or kitchen remodel for your home, you might not need a full project management team for that. If you're developing a shopping center that needs to go through entitlement and coordinate with municipalities and full design, engineering, there's a lot involved, and we are a management team that provides a service for that. Am I locked in to all three phases of the project? No. You can terminate at any time. We start off with due diligence and we move forward with design and then into construction management. Primarily, the beginning of all of our projects is all hourly. It's on an hourly basis, and we get into fixed costs later once we have a scope, schedule, and budget dialed in. So you're not locked into anything until we get into construction management, and even then we have off-ramp provisions, termination clauses, things like that. So no one's tied in for the long term unless you want to be. My franchisor has told me that they will manage the design and build process. This means I don't need SCGWest, right? Okay, it's a pretty good question and difficult to answer because franchisors are our biggest clients, and I do not want to throw anybody under the bus. They are the bread and butter of SCGWest project management, construction management. We love them. However, we do believe that no matter what business you're in, you should focus on your core business. So a franchisor owns a bunch of restaurants, has franchisees, and they have a burger concept, a pizza concept, whatever it is. focus on making that best hamburger and opening up stores, or focus on the best pizza or something like that. Construction management and project management is our business. It's what we do. So that's why they come to us. When you sign up for a franchise, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, and that's amazing. And you're going to get all those operational packages and disclosure documents and everything like that to really set you on your path. But the project management and construction management of getting you open for business, it depends on the franchisor that you have signed up with. But that actually is what SCGWest does, is partner with franchisors as a third party to help with and facilitate that service. It's what we do. And it's two different business models, and that's why we're here. Do I still need to hire an architect, contractor, project management team, any other vendor or something like that? The short answer, no. SCGWest is a one-stop shop turnkey solution, and we're your advisor throughout the entire project. We will hire the individual team members. We fully assemble the team to take care of architecture, construction, project management. That's what we do in-house. If there are specific vendors, consultants, contractors that you would like to see involved in the team, then bring them on board and we'll work together. But you don't personally need to go out and start hunting for team members, for consultants, for plumbers, electricians, contractors, architects. That's what we do in-house. We'll bring multiple to the table and select them together, and then we'll build a project team specifically for your project. What are the main eligibility requirements for construction financing? It's a pretty good question. We get asked this a lot. You want to know if you can qualify for a loan to build your project. Every lender is different. The main things that they look for, however, are going to be your credit score, which needs to be above 650, and collateral. How many assets do you have, your personal net worth, and so forth. And then 3, if you are tied to a franchisor, that can help as well. So if you have a good credit score, you have assets in the bank such as or equity in a home, and you are tied to a franchisor, you most likely will qualify for an SBA loan to open up a new business. If you're missing some of those requirements, by all means, call into the office and we can let you know where you're short and how to get you set up. Is it necessary to show proof of income for commercial construction loans or business loans? The answer is no. It is based off of your business plan and projections, your credit score, and your net worth, your assets, equity in your home, stocks, bonds, 401ks, etc. That's what a business loan and a construction loan, a commercial construction loan is based off of.